Hello, I'm Dr. J and you are watching my YouTube channel. In this video, I will we will talk about how to write conclusions. How to write conclusions. As you know, this is essay writing course. In particular for IELTS and TOEFL exams, in general for any English language exam or any essay writing for university or college. Please subscribe to my channel. Look at the description box for updates and links to my Facebook groups. Like and comment to encourage me, share with other students to help them, and subscribe to my channel to get free courses on vocabulary, grammar, writing, speaking, listening, and reading also. Thank you very much. This is an overview of my course. I have first of all I have covered all the writing assessment criteria, four writing assessment criteria, what the examiner would like to see in your exam to give you band scores. Then time management, how to plan essay, how to generate ideas, how to paraphrase, write introductions, conclusions, topic sentences, thesis statements, types of essays. I have covered all of these 8 types of essay in my course, and I have written more than 15 model essays in my course, and I would give a step-by-step guide. Open playlist of my channel and watch complete course in order. Link is given below in the description box. Conclusion is the last paragraph of your essay. Conclusion is the last paragraph of your essay. This is the last chance to show your English language skills to the examiner before he or she takes final decision to give you a final band score. So this is the last opportunity to show the examiner what your skills are, and before he or she decides what your final band score would be. So you shouldn't underestimate the conclusion paragraph. Always write a conclusion. When you are at the conclusion, most of students are short of time. We don't need any top level conclusion to get higher marks. A simple one or two word conclusion is sufficient. Is a simple one or two word conclusion is sufficient to achieve a good score. Remember, if you are short of time, if you have only 1 or 2 minutes in your exam at the end, your time is ending, and you are at the last body paragraph, and you have two options, two choices: either complete the body paragraph or write the conclusion. I would highly recommend that you should stop writing in your body paragraph and you should write the conclusion first, because conclusion is more important than the last 1 or 2 sentences of your body paragraph. So conclusion should be must. Conclusion should be preferred in this situation. Write this down what I have said. I am going to repeat it. If you are short of time, you have only 1 or 2 minutes at the end, you have not written the conclusion, and you are writing the last 1 or 2 sentences of the last body paragraph, you have two options: either complete the last body paragraph or start writing conclusion. I would highly recommend that you should stop writing the body paragraph and you should you should write conclusion. If you have some extra time, then come back to the last sentences of body paragraph and complete them. But first you should write the conclusion. Note this down. What the examiner would like to see in your conclusion is a transition signal, either when you give in conclusion to sum up in summary. So examiner automatically would know that now you are going to write conclusion. Next is restatement of your opinion. What your opinion was, you should restate it, that there is an overview of your what you have written. Then you should give a brief summary of your main ideas or important ideas. You can do these things in 1 or 2 sentences. It depends on you. It would be better to write at least 2 sentences to make a strong conclusion. Even if you write one good Even if you write one good and summarizing sentence, it would be fine. You can, I would suggest write at least two sentences, but you can only write one sentence also. Two sentence conclusion would be better, but there is no strict rule. You can do as you wish. Honestly, it is better to use personal pronouns I, me, my in introduction and conclusion to make your opinion clear to the examiner. It is better to use I, me, my in the introduction and conclusion to make your own opinion clear to the examiner. It would be better. Here are some transition signals that you can use in every essay. Remember, these are formal transition signals for conclusion. We don't need any rare or informal words for, for this purpose that can lower your score. Just remember one or two of them and use them in each of your essays. Don't do too much experiments. Don't become too much don't think too much about transition signal, about conclusion. Just write in conclusion or in summary to sum up, in conclusion or to conclude. Write one of these, it would be sufficient. Don't waste your time in learning rare or informal conclusion transition signals. Okay, write one of them. I mostly write in conclusion in my essays. Okay, don't invent things and don't waste your time in searching. Remember, never give a new idea or opinion in your conclusion. Write it down in your notebook that never give a new idea or opinion in your conclusion. You just need to summarize what you have already written in the essay. You just need to summarize what you have already written in the essay. Don't write any new idea or opinion. One last point would be further prediction of future prediction sentence and in conclusion. Some people say, and in other types of essays, long essays in university or colleges, people write a future prediction sentence at the end of conclusion. However, in IELTS or TOEFL, we don't need to write this sentence. This sentence is not necessary and it looks sometimes looks irrelevant. So don't need to write future prediction sentence in your conclusion, because your exam don't ask you to write such a statement. These are just extra words. They add almost nothing to your arguments. Don't waste your words in this extra thing. You can use these words in explanation or in extension of your body paragraphs. You have limited time. Don't waste your time in something that is not necessary. Don't waste your time in something that is not necessary. There is only one situation when you can use this sentence in your IELTS or TOEFL essay. There is only one situation when you can use this sentence in your IELTS or TOEFL essay, because we have to see at the advantages and disadvantages of using this. Okay, risks and benefits. When your word count is less than the minimum required for the task, and there is not any other chance to add some sentence to complete the word count, then you should use future prediction sentence at the end to complete your word count. 250 for IELTS and 300 for TOEFL. Many people it would be something like this. The future prediction sentence would be something like this: if some or more people do this, then something will be happen, this thing. If, for example, for road safety, if more people wear seat belts, then there will be less accidents, something like that. You can use future prediction sentences at the end of conclusion. Some people believe that every human being, this is an example, let us look an example to write a conclusion. Some people believe that every human being can create art, poetry, music, paintings. Other people think that art can only be created by people born with a special ability. Discuss both and give your opinion. This was introduction. We have written art has remained a part of human life since the beginning of its existence on the earth. However, while some feel that everybody is able to create a piece of art, I agree with those who believe that a creation of art is only possible with natural talent. This is my conclusion of my this question. In conclusion, I have used the in conclusion transition signal for conclusion. In conclusion, we use comma after in conclusion. In conclusion, although with strenuous, instead of strenuous I would use continuous, or continuous training, or with training. Although with continuous training many human beings might be able to create art, it is the natural capability, I have changed the words, it is the natural capability that enables an artist to stand out. Now you can see I have used different, this is the same thing that I have written in the introduction, similar thing, but I have used different words and different style of writing. It is a natural capability that enables an artist to stand out. Therefore, I believe, this is my opinion, I am giving again my opinion in the conclusion. Therefore, I believe to become a successful artist, natural talent is mandatory. This is my conclusion. As you can see, this is almost the same thing as the introduction, but the wording and paraphrasing is totally different from the introduction. If you repeat same sentences as in the introduction, then you would lose marks. If you repeat same things as in the introduction, you would lose marks. Don't repeat the introduction. Use different words, different synonyms, different things, and different type of sentence to avoid repetition. So I have used although concession here. This is complex sentence and this is simple sentence. This is a mix of sentences to achieve higher band scores. If you are still confused about writing a good conclusion, don't worry. I would write more than 15 model essays in my course and would teach you how to write conclusions for different types of essays. Don't worry, I would teach you everything. At the end, you would see the same thing, Dr. Che Writing Correction Service. After watching my course, my essay writing course, you would be able to write a good essay, but you should get feedback to make sure that you can achieve your band score in your final exam. You can take feedback from any IELTS expert. It is not obligatory to take feedback from my correction service, but you must get feedback from any IELTS expert before taking exam, or any TOEFL expert. I would start my correction service in the last 6 months of 2021. I would hire an IELTS expert from UK, a native English teacher preferably. We would both work together to provide you an advanced, comprehensive and cheap writing correction service. This is my Facebook ID, this one. You can send me a friend request, you can ask me questions. Stay in touch with me if I can start this service earlier. Also join my Facebook groups for further updates. Please subscribe to my channel. Look at the description box for updates and links to my Facebook groups. Like and comment to encourage me. Share with other students to help them. And subscribe to my channel to get free courses on vocabulary, grammar, writing, speaking, listening and reading also. Thank you very much. Press bell icon if possible. Thank you.